Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I got from Temu and from Amazon. I am getting more serious about my art, so I decided to invest some funds to get some products from Temu and some from Amazon. I still have some coming from Temu, and I'm going to let you guys know what I think. There's some things that I get from Temu that is on Amazon, and you will find the same exact thing, same quality, for a less price on Temu. For example, this 2 watercolor or Hong artist watercolor paper by Aquarelle. This is 300 grams and it's pure cotton watercolor paper. It did what it's supposed to do. This is not the fine grain, and this one is the fine grain. And they sell this on Amazon, but I purchased this from Temu. And this is the block paper. Excuse me, that one dropped. This is block. You have to use like a knife like this to get your watercolor paper out of the pack here. So I'm just going to be showing you what I got. I got some. I'm going to start with the Temu. So I'm going to move the Amazon box out of the way. And Temu, I ordered this a few days ago and it came pretty quickly. I'm going to start here with this brush. This is just a cheap premium paintbrush by Lonely Finger. I got this for my daughter because she's also looking to start calligraphy. And I'm going to open it. Let's see how it's not a squirrel natural brush. It's just a regular brush. I just bought it because she's gonna be 9 and she just wanted me to get her some flat brushes, and it feels very soft, but definitely I know that the quality is not going to be as the natural fiber brush. So that's the first one. The second thing I got was this fine tip brushes, because I know I need brushes for details, fine details. So I purchased this ones. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I believe this was like $2 to $3. I mean, it's just a regular, it's also a cheap brush, but what I was really interested is in the fine detailed brushes. And this is number 0, number 3, number 1, number 1 again, number 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0 again, and 0, 0. So this is just a cheap brush that I got for me to use for my fine details, like when you have like a stem on a flower and you want to get that detail. Also, I got this. I was also looking for a watercolor journal that I could take with me that could fit in my bag. Also 300 grams. I like the ones that have like that is sewn. So far it's just 300 grams and it looks very good. Something you can use to illustrate or undergo, or just to keep a watercolor journal. And I like it. It says Pontitate. It's just something I got. I think this was $11. I think this one was too expensive for $11. I've seen, but I think the reason I got it was for the amount of pages it had. I believe it had 38 pages. Because for me, most of the ones I'm seeing on Amazon, they are 24 pages or less, and they amount to that price. So I was looking for more quantity. It's quantity, but 300 grams is fine. Another thing I got was this. It was like it's like a sponge that you can use instead of using tissue paper when you're illustrating. Just constantly dipping brush into tissue paper. That's, you know, to me it's wasted. But with this, you can just soak it with water. It's like it's wet. Actually, it's a little bit wet, but I think you could put water in it, and you can just rub your brushes on it. If you're illustrating and you want to clean your brush, I'm going to grab it, and you can just like wipe your brush off of it. So this was like 97 cents. Another one, I got this little journal, also a pocket size or something that could fit in my bag. I'm thinking of gifting this for my little girl. The elastic is attached to it. This is also 300 grams, and this one has it's woven. You can also tear it out if you want, and it has the coarse grain. This is not the fine grain, but I like it because I've always seen on Instagram people that have these little beautiful journals that they keep, and they keep the illustrations in there. And then I got this Art Secret dagger brush. I didn't expect it to be this big, and this is a size 16. I wanted just a dagger brush that was not too big, and when I opened it, when I saw it, I said, wow, this is big. But one thing that it says is that it is natural, so that's why I was looking for something that was quality. It said this is natural, and this is the dagger striper size 16, and this was, I believe, $6. I mean, for you to find a natural hair brush on Amazon, you'd be looking like 20 something and above. I think this was just $7. So I'm gonna use it and let you guys know if this is a good buy. Well, because I just didn't want to spend that money for someone that is new, that into like getting better in my illustrating. And then I got this. This is like the Chinese calligraphy brushes. I actually just wanted to see if this was something that, in case the other brush that I just showed you did not work, I don't think you can return anything to Temu, so I just didn't want to sit again and be ordering. But this one has, I'm going to place it here so you can see. It came with this two cups. I believe these 2 cups are for ink, for the Chinese calligraphy, and it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brushes. And they don't have any sizes to them, but they do have the fine, like I would say maybe this is size 2. And I got this ones. They are very hard. At first, when you touch them, they're hard. But I noticed that when you see like the natural hair brushes, they're very hard to touch. But once you dip them in water, immediately they become very soft. They become very soft after you soak them in water. Not soak in water, but just dip them in water for a few seconds. So it came with also this very fine, I won't say fine tip. I'm gonna just get my water. Okay, this is my jar, and I'm just gonna show you what I mean. It feels very hard right now, and once I dip it in water, I'm going to show you how soft it quickly becomes. See that? You see how soft? It feels so very soft. And I learned this when I got my Escoda natural and synthetic combination brush. I was like, wow. I mean, I've used Princeton brushes, but I don't think I'm going to ever go back to using just synthetic brushes. It's just so easy to use. It's different when you're using a brush that has natural fibers mixed. I'm a person that also believes that, okay, I don't like animal cruelty, but I don't know how they harvest this hairs. But I'm not a person that believes in animal cruelty. Let me know what you guys think. This is another brush. This is, like, believe that one of the biggest ones that comes into this that comes in here. So I just dipped it in water. This I just dipped it in water. It's very hard when you touch the bristles, but immediately it's so soft. Look at that. So it's amazing how I'm not planning to do Chinese calligraphy, but I just wanted, sometimes if I want to do big flowers or big illustrations, I have this. And if those little ones that I just showed you, the fine tip brushes, are not working, I can always use this. I think for me, I'm not looking to spend a lot of money, as I would still say I'm a beginner. So I just want to buy something that I know that I can use for a long time. And so now I'm going to get my Amazon order. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to open this. Okay, the first thing I got is this carbon paper for transfer paper, carbon transfer paper. And I got this just to, in case I don't want to hand draw. As I said, I draw with my hand a lot. But if one of the things that I've learned that my instructor taught me is that always do your illustration in a sketchbook, and then use the transfer paper to transfer it to your watercolor paper, just in case you want to use that illustration or that sketch again. You don't have to draw it all over again. You can just take your transfer paper, place it on the sketch paper, transfer your image to a watercolor paper. So that saves you the time of having to draw all the time. So that's the first one. And this one comes with the red and the black. So next is I got another watercolor Strathmore Art Journal watercolor paper. This is 48 pages. This I'm not going to use it now. As I get better, then I'll use this one. This is very precious to me because this is more expensive on Amazon. I'm going to put the link in the description. I'm going to start practicing with the ones I just showed you for Temu, and then as I get better, I use this one, the one I just showed you. Then I got this Daniel Smith 6 watercolor tube, 5 ml. I actually thought it was going to be bigger when it came, when I was looking at it online on Amazon, but when it came, I was like, wow, that's small. But for that price, I don't think I'm going to return it because Daniel Smith products are very good and expensive. So these are 5 ml tubes. It comes with the mixing color guide. It teaches you, inside here you learn how to be able to mix different colors, almost 30 colors. It says 30 plus colors mixing guide inside here. So I'm going to open it. Let me show you guys. I'm going to grab my knife, open it. So out of all these colors, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get 30 colors by mixing them. So that's why I was like, okay, no, that could definitely be, even if it's small, that is going to be handy for me if I want to mix colors, and I don't have to keep buying different colors to be able to, to use. With this mixing guide, I should be able to get more colors out of just any Daniel Smith, or maybe strictly this one. Let's open it and see. Okay, it says it's the watercolor ground lets you create a paintable surface. Okay, this watercolor ground here that comes with this watercolor, it lets you be able to paint with this Daniel Smith on cardboard, tin, wood, plastic, and books. This one, it's titanium white. I believe you apply it. Yes, you apply it on the product you want to place it on, and it says it can be thinned with 10% water. Wash brush immediately after use. So that's not a bad deal right there. So this is the watercolor guide. There it is. It's actually, you use this set you use to get all this. So it's telling you, it's giving you the numbers. It says A, B, C, D. So these are the colors that you start with. This is what that comes inside this pack, and then it's showing you what you mix together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you mix this together, you get. I'm just have to sit down with it so I can understand what it's saying. Okay, you have to understand this chart right here. That will give you 30 colors. So it will take time. I will have to sit down and take my time to understand what it's saying. I'm thinking if I mix this and this, I get this and this, I get this. I'm thinking, but I will sit down with it and understand what it's saying. So next is, I'm gonna move this out of the way. My Escoda David Taylor Artist Set. This is size 8, 18, and 12, and this is the 86091 series by David Taylor, and this is made in Spain. This is a mixture of synthetic and natural hair. Escoda brushes are known to be very expensive. Da Vinci brushes are more expensive than them, but I would say Da Vinci is the quality is much higher than the Escoda. But I liked my Escoda. This is my first time of using it. As I said, I've been using Princeton for a while, but I decided to give Escoda a try. I know the Da Vinci is very expensive right now, but I believe that with this, I don't have to change my brush for a long time. A lot of artists use Princeton, but I've been using Princeton for almost a year now, but there is a difference. I can definitely say there's a difference with synthetic and natural hair, the natural and the mixed synthetic. This is so soft. I'm going to take it out to show you how it comes. So it comes with the covers. This is the size 8, and it's very hard too. The first touch of it is very hard, but once I dipped it in the water, it's very soft, guys. As you can see how it's just so soft. It feels so like velvety, so soft. That's one thing that amazed me with this. It was like, I was like, wow. Even when I was using it to illustrate leaves, oh my goodness, guys, I was like, wow. It was just too soft that I had to learn. I'm like, it would take time to adjust to the softness, the ease it gives you. See how soft? It's very hard at the beginning. Dip it in water. This is the size 12. And immediately it turns very soft. I don't know what they did to it, but I could see the quality. That's one thing about me. I always tell my husband, I was like, I don't mind spending money for quality. You get what you pay for. Definitely get what you pay for. You definitely see the quality. When you buy more expensive things, you see the quality. So that's why things that are quality, they are not cheap. I definitely see, why people have been raving about this. See, it's so hard at the beginning. This is the size 18. I'm dipping it in water. Dipping it again in the water. It's just absorbing the water. Wow, just look at that. Even here, as I'm squeezing it, I can just feel the softness. It's like I'm squeezing a marshmallow. Yeah, it's definitely a game changer. I can definitely tell you that. So this is a keeper, because as I go forward, God willing, my artistic skills, before I invest in another brush, Da Vinci is my main, that's goals. But for now, what I can afford, this is why I'm going to just start with this. This was about $50, so I could definitely stay at that range, that price range, before I invest in the DaVinci one. So I got this book, Digital Design Textile, 2nd edition. Somebody gave a review about it. For those of you that are interested in textile design, print design, surface design, she said this was a very good book to know. It will show you different techniques of how to get how to create graphic silhouettes, placement maps, and how to use it on, I believe this is Illustrator. Yes, it shows you how to use it on Illustrator, how to step by step, how to create texture effects, repeating patterns. So I'm just good. This is a good read, she said. It shows you how to do cross stitches, creating complex color blends, using filter in Photoshop, and it gives you a history of digital design and just the history of artists that incorporated digital design into their fashion design. And this is the last product that I got. This is Handbook Pricing and Ethical Guidelines, 16th edition. I've heard a lot about this too. For artists, graphic designers, surface designers, it teaches you a lot in regards to, and it gives you different types of digital media invoices, website design, order forms. It gives you different kinds of forms that you can use. Software designer, how to price your products and your services. Written cards, how much you should charge, pricing, general trade practice for illustration, advertising illustration. It's a big investment for any illustrator, surface design, graphic designer. If you're into art and you want to know how to get paid, sales and taxes, proposals, negotiating a term of offers, bill expenses, it gives you it teaches you a lot. So this is something a book that I would definitely recommend for you guys to get if you're into art. So you will not be scammed, or you will not scam, but you will not make the wrong decisions when you're selling your art or you're signing a contract with big companies if you're a surface designer or graphic designer. So guys, I hope you enjoy my Temu and Amazon haul, and if it can help you in making decisions when purchasing products for your business or your artistic career or journey. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your comments, what you think was worth it or I should have not gotten it, and what you think that I should invest more in. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.